I was muted on OBS. Oh my god. Oh no. But I'm here. Hello, everyone. I hope everyone's doing well. Oh my god, today we're doing another handcam stream. Everything's set up in advance. Only thing that ended up breaking again was my audio. My fucking earbuds refusing to work properly. But I'm here now. Let's go. How is everyone doing? Hope that everyone has a good Wednesday. Oh my god. I've had horrible sleep recently, which is also why I didn't go live yesterday and Monday. I also need to hydrate. I've had horrible sleep, and honestly, it's not much better today. But I wanted to go live anyway. So yeah, that's why I'm here. I said I was doing my hand cam right on I said I was gonna do my hand cam on this day, and I keep my word. I keep my word. So yeah. Yippee. But yeah, how is everyone doing? Hope everyone's been doing well. Oh, I had to cough. I had to cough for a sec. I have quite a bit of saliva in my, mucus and stuff. Yeah, Anyway, yeah. Today's plan is honestly, I'm just gonna relax. I'm gonna take my time building this Lego set. I haven't done anything with Lego in easily like over 10 years, I think. Like, I think Legos are cool, but I just never ended up buying any, which is unfortunate. But yeah, I bought this Lego bonsai set on Saturday, and we're building it now, and I'm excited. I'm excited to hang out and to build that. I think that's cool. I think that's really cool. But yeah, I dropped something. Wait, give me a sec. Oh, it was I knocked my AirPods to the floor, and I was like, I'll pick that up. A half of me was tempted to be like, should I just leave it on the floor? But I'm like, no, I shouldn't do that. But yeah, I hope that everyone's been doing well. Like, like I don't know what to expect. I assume that it's gonna be, as simple as like putting together an IKEA, like IKEA furniture in the end, right? But just with like a lot of small bits, which I'll get used to it. But yeah. Ooh, I think I've talked about it before as well. I've been starting to read some books again. I think, I ended up starting, I finished my first light novel, Once Upon a Witch's Death. Beautiful. It's a beautiful, beautifully written story, and I'm so glad I actually ended up finishing it when I did, as apparently Volume 2 is gonna come out, like, in January or February, which is amazing, which is great. Like, I didn't even realize that it had an anime adaptation this season, which makes me kind of feel stupid and dumb, because I actually really liked the novel. I don't even know if it had a manga adaptation, because a lot of it, like a lot of series at least, go from light novel to manga to anime. At least that's kind of how, like, the logical process. So I assume there is a manga, but if there's not, then I'm also like, ooh, maybe I should read that. Well, maybe not. there is something special about you know, reading a novel just in that format. Hi Artemis, good morning. Um, which is also kind of, you know, what I had with Slime Isekai. The light novel is so far ahead of the manga, which is so far ahead of the anime. I don't think it's that far ahead anymore, but it's like, wow, I've also been reading the Slime Isekai light novels again, and I'm at... well, I ended up reading volume 14, and I wanted to just continue where I left off, right? Because I took like a 2-year break of reading. I was like, ooh, did I read volume 14? I'm not sure. So I ended up just reading volume 14, and like, parts of it I recalled, and other parts I was like, I don't remember reading this. The final verdict is, I read it. I already read it. I just, because I just went to the end of the book and I was like, I don't recall any of this happening. And then as I read more and more, I was like, oh wait, it's starting to come back to me. I don't regret rereading the same novel now though, because I feel like if I would have continued where I left off, I would have 100% lost track entirely, which is not good. So yeah, let me drink some more water. But yeah, but yeah, but yeah. Is there anything more I want to talk about? I don't think so. I don't think so. I bought a fancy bookmark. I think I've already talked about that. I can show it. I can show the bookmark when I actually move to the HANDCAM, because I think it's super pretty. I think it's a super pretty not a HANDCAM. I think it's a super pretty bookmark. Yeah, I got it. So yeah, I need to sit like a bit more comfortably because I changed my mic positioning, and like I'm sitting like more to the left than usual, just because my tripod is to the right of me, which makes this like very awkward. Actually, I think at the very least I can just go to the HANDCAM scene. Oh my god. Let me also move my model like over here. Wait, just a sec, I'm also... Oh my god, hands. This is what lost me like 3 followers. The goddamn nil. It's whatever. It does bother me a little bit, actually. Like, I'm saying it's whatever. It does kind of bother me. Just because I'm like, why the fuck did, like, Like, you expect the non-binary person to be masculine? Like, what do you mean? That shit is crazy. But, yeah, oh my god, HANDCAM. This is a mouse pad. This pad I bought. It's merch of uni. And I think it's cute. I think it's cute. But anyway, like the bookmark, right, that I bought. The bookmark I bought it up. I think it's called Paper Blanks. That's the brand. And I'm not sure if you guys can see it on camera. It's like there's like all of this gold and stuff. It's actually like embossed. So it's like slightly raised and it has a bit of a texture. And like the gold is slightly shiny, but it's like it's a matte type of shiny. I mean the flowers are a matte type of shiny. And the actual gold. I think I'll zoom in on this one. You kind of see the glittery effect. I think it's a super nice bookmark. But yeah, at the moment, I haven't opened a new book yet, so it's kind of like... Usually it would be in between 2 pages. Right now, I finished volume 14 last night. I can just grab volume 15. It's like right next to me. My desk is next to my bookcase. So, yeah. I've for sure not read this one. Okay. I think I'm gonna be reading that probably after stream. I don't know how long I'm gonna go for today, to be honest. Oh. Seriously? Oh, okay. I need to watch out with alt-tabbing, because... I need to watch out with alt-tabbing, because it's gonna make Discord disappear. Like, hi, Super Poop Cool. That's my keyboard. It's white. It's white. But yeah, I need to watch out with like alt-tabbing, because it means that if I were to do that, yeah, because my camera is slightly to the right of me. Let me see if I can like slightly move my phone more leftwards. No, like I'm at a slight angle. It's fine. At the very least, I have all of this space to work with. Anyway, how are you doing, Super Poop Cool? Which should be enough. It's just like, yeah, it is. My camera's to the right of me. I'm sitting like right here. If like, yeah, you see my hands, so it's like kind of like I guess if I were to angle it, if I'm sitting straight, it's like this. Nice, Nils. Thank you. But yeah, I'm gonna put my keyboard slightly farther. Oh wait, I moved my camera a bit more to the left, so my keyboard's showing up more. Can I? Eh. I'll like make it less bright. For the screen. But yeah. Now, I think it's also time for me to grab the box. I accidentally... Okay, so this has a story. I put the box next to my like bedside table. And I think it happened like Monday evening. Like I had to go to the toilet real quick. And when I went back, I accidentally picked the box. But this is set. This is the set. So... Oh. It's like... 878 pieces. I don't know how large it actually is. I'm expecting like... Well, I can put a height. I'm expecting to be like this large. Like this large, I guess. I accidentally knocked over some cards on my desk, which I want to quickly fix. It's my V cards. I have my Dougie Bird V cards on my desk. And I accidentally knocked one over. But yeah. Yeah. Methinks that for now, it is time to actually open this box. How do I open a box? I have not done anything with Lego in like decades, I think. So, okay, I think it says like press. Hi, Shoka. I think that's press. Okay. Ooh, okay, I'm oh my god. How tight is this? What the heck? Oh, I'm just stupid. Am I stupid? No, it is glued. Okay. This is something that was glued. Alright. Is that all? That's all. Hi, Shaka. How you doing? What is this? Eh. We are in the process of switching from plastic to paper-based packaging. Wir sind... Oh, that's German. Oh, that's... We're changing from plastic to paper packaging in all languages. I thought I was expecting a story, right? Like, I expected something like, we at LEGO care about the environment, so... No, it's just... this exact same thing in German, French, and other languages. Okay. It makes sense, to be honest. Oh my god. I dropped my card again. I'm doing well, thank you for asking. Yeah, because that's also a thing, right? That's also a thing. I haven't done anything with LEGO in so long that in my mind, everything was still in plastic bags. These bags are numbered. Number 4. Number 1. What is this? Hi, Andres. What is that? What are these? I don't know. I'm gonna put them like here. Ah, this is what I was searching for. This is what I was searching for. The instruction manual. $2, thank you. The art of the bonsai. This is all getting in the way. The art of the bonsai, the art of growing miniature trees and decorative pots, originated in China over 2,000 years ago. This LEGO trademark variety is much more modern, but the process and outcome is the same. You assemble, plant, and prune your LEGO bonsai, and then watch as it grows into a beautiful creation you can be proud of for yourself and share with others. Enjoy! The LEGO What? What a title. Growing up in New Zealand, LEGO designer Nicholas Voss was always loved trees and plants, but admits being pretty bad at looking after them. Luckily, he's much better at creating beautiful horticulture from LEGO elements. His first LEGO bonsai tree was created as part of his work with the LEGO Ninjago series, and since then, he's become the bonsai specialist within the LEGO design. Wow. No way that this entire thing is a storybook, right? At some point, we're gonna get... Okay, yeah, we do get instructions. And that's the thing, it also has, like, you can choose between green or pink. Take a guess which one of the two I'm gonna go for. Take a guess. One tree, two varieties. The biggest challenge for Nico was deciding which two leaf variations to include for you to build. The first variety is a more traditional bonsai tree where the foliage ranges from bright to dark green, with the juvenile buds being darker in color. The second tree is inspired by a Japanese cherry tree and is much more colorful with striking light purple blossoms. Both options are full of character and capture the wonder and beauty of a real bonsai. LEGO bonsai are surprisingly robust and thrive in indoor environments. Be sure to dust occasionally and your bonsai tree will continue to remain healthy and beautiful for many years to come. That's funny. Oh my... I should not have folded the thing in like half because it makes it like a million times harder to open. Here. The brick separator. Oh my god. Okay. Plans from plants. The LEGO group is working on is working to build a more sustainable future for children. Currently, more than 80 LEGO elements, including tree leaves and bushes, are made from a plant-based plastic produced using sustainably sourced sugarcane. Plans from plants. These elements represent the first step of a bigger mission to make Lego bricks from sustainable sources by 2030. Wow. Like, I assume all Lego bricks. If that happens by 2030, then it's like... That doesn't seem to take that long. Okay, so bags 1, 2, and 3 is like the actual pot and tree. Number 4 is the green. Number 5 is the cherry blossom. Number 6 is the base it sits on. Okay, and we start with... They want us to start with the actual pot itself. So, guys, I'm a bit... Okay, I think I'm gonna do like this. I'm doing the pink one. I think it was obvious. I like pink. Pink is actually my favorite color. Okay, 1, back 1, 2, back 3. Wait. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. I should do like this so that the number I want to go for is on top rather than at the bottom. Okay, I'm gonna put all of this to the side. Oh, time to open it. Guys, it didn't rip nicely. The back did. The front is just tearing. Time 2. Okay, good enough. It also has another bag. It's a bag inside a bag. What the heck? Do I just... Yeah, I am just gonna throw all of it out. I ripped the zipper. I did. No. Okay, so I have the instruction manual to like off camera. I need to start with a plate that is 8 by 6. I need an 8 by 6 plate. Is it this one? Okay, it is this one. Guys, would you guys believe that this is like the... Is this the very first brick separator? Maybe. No, I don't know. It's been so long since I did anything with Legos that I don't even know if I ever held a brick separator in my hand. Okay. When am I building the 1,000 piece city / car? When I have money. Legos aren't the cheapest thing in the world, you know? I need to find like 2 gray L pieces. No, like, I want to do more HANDCAM stuff. I want to do more arts and crafts stuff. But the issue is that I don't know if, you know, how successful this will, like, this type of content would be. I'm not seeing it anywhere in here. No, let me actually, like, separate some of this stuff to where they should be. Because that way, I would be able to, like, find it easier. Like, sorting all the pieces already. Instead of, like, searching through an entire... It's not this one. No. Okay, I do need the second one. In the next step, from what I can see. What is this piece? I'll see it. I'll see it in when it happens. Okay, I'm pretty sure that a piece I need is in this small bag, so... Oh no, it's a lot of small pieces. No! No! Oh, gosh, goodness darn it. Here they are. Here they are. I need to put these at the shorter side. I realized I was accidentally out of frame. Let me just double check. I'm doing it correctly, right? Yeah, okay. Guys, I did steps 1 and 2. Are you guys proud of me? I feel like I'm already done. That's the end of stream. Thank. Oh my god, I did steps 1, 2, and 3 already. Wow. We're speedrunning through this. Guys, I'm lost. We went from step 1, grab a plate. Step 2, get the gray pieces. Step 3, add the second plate. Step 4, surround it. Show it dominance. Siege the plate. Make sure that none of its citizens can escape the town. Oh, it's these things. Okay. Is that correct? Yeah. I'm kind of stupid. And then we grab one more. And we just besiege the town. Oh. Ow. Booklet, get away from me. Guys, I think I'm a genius. I think I know how to put Lego together. Oh my god. I actually redid my nails. It's the same color scheme I did last week. I just ended up buying a base coat, and now my nails are so much smoother and glossier. I'm a fan. I can only do this until like Sunday or Monday, because that's when my mom gets home. Next step, I need to find... Oh, I found them. Okay. I just put these over here. Just 4 of them. 2, 3, and 4. And then I also need 4 gray 3x1s. And those I put over here. Oh, I realize I'm kind of out of frame. Okay, this is just my natural nail, by the way. These are just my actual nails. And these 1x3s are kind of annoying to get off my desk. I wonder how people with like actually super long nails do this. Because I'm already struggling. I don't know if I even want to grow out my nails to be that long. I feel like that's actually a bit too much. Like in general. I guess it's one thing to have polish, it's another thing to just have well-kept long nails. Ooh. I realize that this thing is very bendy. Okay, I guess because the only support it really has are these 2 pieces. Ooh, no, I'm not gonna tempt fate. I'm not gonna tempt fate with hitting it too much, because I'm afraid that like one of the small pieces are gonna shoot off, fly away, and then I'm just gonna lose it. Oh, I found it. I found a reason why we have this. I did not realize. This is smooth. I thought it was just a circle. Oh my. This is... I'm doing something wrong. Just put it in the middle. Why is it not? Oh, I actually need to put in a lot of force. Yeah, okay. I was never gonna be able to just press it in here because literally the thing was gonna bend and it just didn't make proper contact. It needed like a bit of help from the back. Oh my god, this booklet is annoying me. Then I need the 4 corner pieces. Guys, I don't think this is gonna take that long. What was child me thinking? What was innocent, naive me thinking that was gonna take me an entire 2 streams? Oh, there it is. I was like, no way I already lost the first piece of the stream. No. I guess maybe as a child, I was like a lot less prepared when building anything Lego. Because, yeah, it really just is following an instruction manual, huh? Not that I mind. It's, what? So I need to use these. But yeah, it really is a lot of just follow an instruction manual, which I'm very good at, right? Like, reading the instructions is a very key skill to have. This reminds me of, like, the one person on, like, on TikTok, YouTube Shorts, of, like, oh, I finally built my car, or, like, car, and then, like, oh, what's wrong with my car? And then it's a short where they finish building a set, and then the camera pans to the entire build, and there's just a cat, like a head of a cat, Lego cat, just thrown on top of it. Like, oh, the Eye of Sauron. No, it's a cat. Oh, a Star Destroyer with a cat instead of a cockpit. And like, ooh, a car with a cat. The Transformers with a cat. I don't remind. It makes me think of that. Unfortunately, I do not have a Lego cat. What the heck? I need 4 of these. And 10 of these ones. I think I'm just gonna build as I go. Instead of like grabbing everything in advance. Okay. And then I put... That's upside down. And I'm out of frame. Then I put this one here and this one here. And I repeat that on the opposite side. It's gonna straighten out at some point. And we just surround, cover the entire thing like so. Okay. I'm not doing this wrong, right? Oh my god, I'm actually struggling. What the heck? Here. Honestly, it's actually so nice to have, like, adult money and be in a position where I can actually buy nice stuff for myself, because we grew up, like, really poor. Well, not really poor, it's more like we were living paycheck to paycheck, and it didn't really allow us to splurge a lot. It didn't allow us to really splurge a lot on, you know, fun stuff. So I didn't even play that much with Lego. I do recall getting, like, some builds, but honestly, I don't even know where they are anymore. I'm pretty sure that most of that stuff got lost. Maybe if I go through, like, old toys, I might be able to find it. But yeah, now that, you know, my mom is a bit more well off and that I'm, you know, a working class adult with money, it definitely allows us to have like a lot more financial freedom, and it's nice to be in a position like that. I know that it I know it kind of sounds right now as if I'm flexing, like, oh my god, I have money. I'm not that well off. It's more that this is also kind of a thing which I wanted to do in general. Like, I did purposefully set money aside for this. I'm just actually gonna... I did set money aside for this, which is, you know, occasionally it's more important to indulge ourselves. That's like... It is a thing that makes us human, right? The ability of us to... Ooh, you guys can see my arm that way. The ability to actually... like, I want to slightly readjust my mic, but I'm afraid that... Well, it's not like there's a lot to be ashamed of, but it's like... I have charms on my mic, so I don't want them to be in frame. Because I feel like that would be slightly distracting. Shout out to Liv, though. Let me see if I can put the arm off the mic arm. Nope. Yeah. Shout out to Liv the QNX for making some of the cutest charms the world has ever seen. You should definitely check her out. Not paid, not a sponsor, not sponsored, not an ad. But yeah, like, I just like, you know, personalizing certain things. Like, I wish that my oh, I should not put my hand on there. I wish that my mic arm was actually magnetic, because it has plastic sides. I know that the second version, they like Elgato made a new version of the mic arm. I know that that one actually is made out of fully is a full metal build, which would imply that it is also magnetic. And if it is magnetic, that means that I can, or could have, probably put magnets on it. Wow, which would have allowed me to more conveniently, easier put my charms, like some charms on my arm. Oh my fucking... Okay. Yeah, I know, it's very hard for me to put stuff on straight. I know, it's just do it in a straight line and it's not an issue. Well, haha, say that to the non-binary person. I'm so cringe. I'm so cringe. What am I even doing here? What even am I doing here? Right, building a Lego bonsai tree. Ooh, that bent. I was not a fan of that. I guess the nice thing about this is that this also creates a lot of support, right? Like, I don't want to say that I would trust me dropping this right now, but like the two plates are joined by the two pieces, the white piece and these two sides, which are further supported by all of these side pieces over here. Yeah. I think it does take... All it takes is like one bad drop, but it's also like, why would I drop this? Like, it's like, maybe if I throw it at like a concrete floor, yeah, it's gonna shatter. Well, shatter, it's gonna, you know, get disassemble itself. But compared to before, where it actually had like a lot of bend, I need to put in like a significant amount more force in here for it to bend the same way it just did. But okay. Now all that are left are all of these black pieces. Oh, what the heck? Where are there so many black pieces? Where are all of these used? Where do I put all of them? Oh, I see. So apparently, let me just double check. We're supposed to do this everywhere. Yeah, and oh, oops. I was already wondering, like, how is this thing supported? Yeah, it latches onto this black piece over here, the hook piece, and then goes onto all of these in the bottom. Wow. And and I think I'm supposed to do this the entire way around. At the very least, it makes sense for that to be the case. Yep. But yeah. Ooh, this one here does not have as much support. Like, these pieces in the edge don't only latch on top of here. Not like it matters that much, right? Hi, Saving Throws. Thanks for the bits. How are you doing? Oh, it was upside down. Awkward. Awkward. Hi, how are you? Some very monotonous tasks. I do want to say it kind of loses some of its charm, right? Like, having a smooth edge like this, it looks nice, but there is something like very primal about just seeing the actual studs. Like, I do think that something like that is like, I'm not saying it's better, but I can appreciate that type of look as well. Is there a word for stuff like that where you like things in like a slightly disassembled open state? Like, surely that's a form, like, surely like some art snobs have like a phrase for that, right? I'm saying art snobs, it's like says the fucking English graduate following literature courses. Like, we use words like verisimilitude. That's the most fancy word. Oh, yeah, right. I should have put that to the side as well. Not me doing that in the hope to to check if there's. Wait, why is there an extra stud? I like texture. I mean, I guess I can phrase. Yeah, I guess that's a way to phrase it, right? Like, not necessarily something being smooth, but like textured. Yeah. It's the same reason why I like this specific bookmark as well. As it's not a very smooth thing. It's slightly you guys don't see it. Even I don't even see it in real life. But like all of the gold paint as such, that's glitter. And that also is slightly textured. Sometimes Lego might give you extra pieces. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I guess just in case that, like, better to give too much than too little, right? Cool, I did all of that. Next step. 4 long black pieces. Go on like this. this side profile lost all of its color. It's just black. It's just black now. Am I reading the instructions or am I making it up by look? I'm actually reading the instructions. Like, stuff like this, I would have never found out. How, like, remember, right, this is the first time in, like, a decade that I've actually built Legos. Or, like, anything with this. Like, one of my go-to gifts is still, one of my go-to gifts are still, like, 3D puzzles. I just haven't done anything with 3D puzzles myself, is a thing. Which is also why I so badly wanted to stream this type of stuff. Okay. Because I do think it's fun. At least it looks fun. It looks like something that, you know, an autistic person, me, could enjoy doing, you know, in you know, their free time while live chatting, watching, like, with you guys, you know, having a good time. It's a win-win, right? You guys can get to see me do this. And I get to hang out with my beloved community. What's my favorite Christmas present to receive? We actually didn't really celebrate. We don't actually celebrate Christmas. We did celebrate Sinterklaas, but not Christmas. I guess if I actually had to say what my favorite gift was during the holiday period, this is gonna sound insane. This is gonna sound crazy. It was Inazuma 11 for the Nintendo DS. And that sounds insane. But I remember that we went to like, oh, how old was I? I think I was like 7. And apparently that was also a last-minute gift that my mom and her partner at the time ended up giving me, because because the idea was that we were gonna go to a restaurant, and they were doing you know, like, holiday celebrations, and what apparently happened, and they just told me, they forgot to take the gift with them to do it during the handoff. So, same day, they ended up going to a store and buying a DS game, which just so happened to be of a franchise I was very interested in. But I loved that gift so much because, yeah, DS games, right? I fucking loved my Nintendo DS, and they knew that. So, like, they could have never gone wrong with a DS game. And I think I played a lot of it. I played that game a lot. Like, I think I replayed it like once or twice, so it's like I got a solid 60 to 80 hours on it, for sure. Yeah, back when games cost about 30 to 40 bucks. And you know, as a 7-year-old, getting a DS game is like, it means the world to you. I think their actual gift that, and you know, I think that also just says a lot, right? The fact I remember it. The fact I actually remember that means that it was a gift. Like that's when you know that a gift actually stuck around and was really impactful. If you remember it more than 10 years later, if you can look back at it, that's the best gift you've... Like, if you can remember it, that means that that was the best gift you've been given, right? Because if it was a shitty gift or like a gift I didn't care too much about, I probably would have forgotten about it. I forgot what their actual intended gift was. Maybe it was a Lego set. I'm not sure. But yeah, Inazuma 11 for the Nintendo DS. Oh, that... I'm not forgetting that. The fact I still vividly remember that There's a lot. What the? You had the same with Pokemon Ranger, the first one. Oh. I never had Pokemon Ranger, but I did get Pokemon Ranger Shadows of Almia and Guardian Signs. I didn't have the very first one. I'm admitted though, I do have to give an opinion. Shadows of Almia was okay, but Guardian Signs is such a... It's a very fun game. I'm supposed to put the wheel inside here. Is there a specific correct way for me to put it? You'll never forget it, and there were other circumstances made it memorable. Yeah, and even so, it's like... It's also just not the give-offs of the situation, which, you know, makes it amazing. But... It's a combination of... It's a combination of everything that, really makes things stand out. Oh no. Okay. I almost messed up. It's also supposed to go on a square. Yeah, they also gave me an extra wheel. I was already thinking, like, why did I get 5 of these rubber wheels? Because 5 is a really weird number. Yeah, they just gave me 1 too many. Oh my god. Yeah. I'm gonna do all of this first. Never played Guardian Signs, but maybe at some time later after adulting is on. Well, I would at least say during adulting, right? If you're doing it after adulting, most of your life's already spent. I don't want to get into existential crises. I already had one not too long ago, thinking about becoming older, aging, dying. I'm being a bit dramatic. But, you know, there are methods of playing these games. Even if Papa Nintendo doesn't fully condone it, there are ways of playing DS games which are a lot cheaper than buying it on the secondhand market. Your favorite DS game given as a gift was Sonic Rush. After losing your DS, that's the only game you salvaged. Oh my god. Then I'm also glad that you managed to keep it. Rubber feet. It's nice and sturdy now. Okay, we're supposed to open back number 2. So we got 2 extra pieces. A singular stud and an extra wheel. Did I fuck up? Nah, surely not. Oh. I don't know why. Maybe it's also because the instruction manual said that the Lego bonsai monster worked on Ninjago. This reminds me of those Ninjago wheels. Like a very miniature version of it. Or am I thinking of Beyblades? No, I'm thinking of Beyblades. Never mind. You also spun Ninjago, right? Like that was also a whole thing? You spun those things around? I'm pretty sure I can just use this. Maybe I should actually... Yeah. But yeah. Oh, it does suck to lose, you know, your DS like that. My first DS broke. My DS like broke because I think I dropped it once, and like the screen, and I was like, oh, that sucks. Not long after though, my mom bought me the Pokemon Black limited edition DSi. which I still have, by the way. I still have it. It's on my display, but it's currently I have, like, imagine this is like the imagine this is the DSi. Then I have two cards which are right on top of it, and I don't want to take them off because it also took me a very long time to get the two cards and add like position in a way I liked. Were Ninjago like Bionicle but ninja? Sorta, yeah. But like the actual, there were also like I don't want to say minifigs. There were also like small things where you could have bought the character itself. Like I think it was like gacha bags where you bought like a character and like a small top which you could spin and stuff like that. I think that's my I think that's the most I did with the actual Lego Ninjago products. I never actually got those. Didn't actually get those. Like any actual big sets. Did you throw the DSi back at her and scream how? No, like I was the one who accidentally broke. It was a DS Lite. And honestly, I didn't even know that migrating Pokemon was a thing. I'm gonna be very honest. I think I only found out like during Sun and Moon era that was a thing. Mainly because I also took a very long break of Pokemon. But yeah, I was never mad at my mom about it. If anything, I'm grateful that she ended up just getting me a second system for me to use. Back to. Considering that, you know, our family wasn't extremely well off, my mom did a lot for me, which at the time I didn't really understand or like could appreciate, but now that I'm older, my mom is the GOAT. Like it really is stuff that, you know, you don't really you don't know to appreciate it until you get older. It's like as a fucking 7-year-old, you don't have a big concept of money or monthly income or whatever. You just, at the very least, that's how I kind of saw it. I was like, oh yeah, my mom has money, so she's willing to buy stuff for me. And if I ask kindly enough, she'll buy stuff for me. Like, that's the most I knew, right? Of course, as you grow older, you start to understand where the money comes from, why work is important. You understand bills and cost of living. But yeah, as like a 5-year-old, 6-year-old, 7-year-old, like those are concepts that are so entirely foreign, right? Because as an entitled child, the most you think is oh, I need to go to school. Oh, I need to brush my teeth. Oh, I need to. That wasn't even an age we had homework in. It was like you just go to school, you have fun, you play games, you go to bed. So yeah. Yeah, that's kind of how, you know, I looked at how life was as a child. Oh my god, I need to find a black 2x3. I need to find a black 2x3. This is not a 2x3. Found it! And then like 2 1x2 with small hooks. Oh, found it. Oh, we get a lot of them actually. But yeah. Life happens. You know, we all grow up. At least that's what I hope, right? That all of us get the opportunity to grow up, to get older, to mature, to experience life. I think there is an actual beauty in that. Need to put the two next to that. I think I'm very lucky that I immediately found these pieces. Because I assumed that there's only 2 of them in the entire bag, and it would have been a pain to search for them. I need to find a L piece. And one more of these ones. No, L piece, L piece, L piece. No, not that one. Ooh, I think it's this one. This like so. This like so. Then we also need to find one more. And I think it's this thing. Yeah, nice. And then I need to find a gray arch piece. At the very least, I think it's gray. That's gray, right? My room's a bit dark. I need to find this thing. Where is that thing? Is this it? Oh, found it. That needs to go inwards. That because it's parallel. Yeah, I'm fucking autistic like that. Is that parallel? No, it's perpendicular. That's what I'm supposed to say. I think that's as perpendicular as as this is ever gonna be. Okay. Step step 20. Oh my god. And now we're building the arch piece. We need to find... I think it's this 6x2 and a black 2x3. And this goes all the way over here. Yeah. Then we're supposed to get this one. I saw this one because it's like so differently colored. I'm turned out the wrong way. Then we need to find a white 1x2. Luckily, that's a big color contrast. One real like circular thing. One black, like another one of those L pieces, but then, oh, I think it's this one. And 2 1x2s. Those are hooked. That one is brown. I think I need it to be black. Yeah, I need the thing to be black. Go ahead and put the white thing inside there. No, it's not this piece. I think they want... Yeah, I found, nice. Oh. Oops. Give me just a sec. Wait, no. I want my mouse to be on my other monitor. And then I want to put these ones like so. And get the wheel piece. Put that on top of there. And this one goes on like so. Nice. Okay. I don't understand what exactly this shape is supposed to be. I know that I looked at the end result. Oh, okay. Or like the step after. That's where these parts come from. Trust the process. Yeah. Yeah. I just need to trust the process, huh? Talk about tolerances. Oh my god. Lego stud measurement is goated. Like, what do you mean? Oops. What do you mean? This specific combination of small, like, plate plus blue L piece plus black L piece like this plus white piece there plus all of this makes the exact formation, like the exact shape you need? Put this together. Like, what do you mean it works like that? Like, of course they're a manufacturer, but I'm pretty sure that Lego pieces do have, like, standards. And, like, there is, like, a specific way where, like, where pieces are allowed to be put, I think. I need another one of these pan pieces. What happened to the other one, actually? Oh, that's over there. Like, you can't blame me for thinking that this looks like a frying pan, right? I think Lego does have an actual frying pan piece, but still. Maybe spoon. Or tennis racket. Like, it really does look that way. What piece do I want? Oh. Is it these ones? No, it's not. Wait. Huh? It's this. It's this what I want. These are all the same color, right? Yeah, they are. Yeah, I'm colorblind. Reminder. That goes over there. And this one goes... Oh, it's sticking to my hand. I wonder why this one is in blue. Like, I assume this is gonna get covered. Because I don't see where else this, like, why this so differently colored pieces are here. I assume this fits in here then, no? Okay, I assume that's what it means, that this is like a tree which you wanna, like, put like so in here. I'm not gonna actually stick it in, but I assume that's how this is supposed to be. Yeah, I'll put this one, like, to the side over here. Off my desk mat so it doesn't wobble. Next up, in the instructions, few minecart pieces, like sled pieces. And these want to be upside down. Oh, I'm building off scene again. Up. Out of frame again. Oh my god. Wait, actually, I want to quickly see what is this? It's like, it's like, how is it called? I don't want to say edged. Look, edging is a whole different thing. There's like a slope. It's like sloped to the side. What the heck? Huh. Oh! Oh! Other way around. That's why we got the plan pieces. These are sticking like so. Oh my god. We got a part of a tree done. It's getting there. Okay. Then we also want to get this piece. And to that, I need to take a close look at the manual, because I don't recognize this piece in the slightest. I know I need this thing as well, but not yet, I think. No, in fact, I don't need this in this step. I need to look at something else. What? Like, I'm trying to look for this thing. Like, can't find it. Like, it's a slightly sloped down with a pointy edge. I think it's this thing. Is it this thing? It doesn't click in. Oh, it does. Okay. And then we want the arching piece. And now we want, I think it's this thing. Click them on, click them in. Then we want to get, huh? Some stair piece and this over here. But like, I need to get something with like a wall. Is it this thing? Yeah, it is. Huh. Interesting how it, I assume that would have been like so. But no, there's a whole 2x2 place over there. And then we want to get 2 of the small ramps. And reconnect them. Like so. Where was the second one? I just saw it. Where is it? Is it this? It is this. Okay. You guys want to bet whether or not my nail polish chips at the end of stream? Like, I did redo all of it with, like, proper base coat and then, like, more coats of color and then top coat. Before this, I didn't have any base coat at all, which made it very prone to chipping, which I wasn't a fan of. Huh? What am I... What? This needs to be put here. How? Oh! Like so. You're waiting for me to put a piece in the wrong place, that way your nails will chip trying to remove it. Oh. If that happens, I'm gonna be sad. I'm gonna cry if that actually happens. Because I redid all of my nails yesterday or today's stream. Initially, I wanted to be like, oh yeah, I'll do the same thing, but then I realized I'm chipping it. I'm filling it with nail polish. I'm doing a top coat over it, and I was like, okay, I'm doing it again and again and again. And at some point, I think like my index finger had like 7 layers of top coat at that point. I was like, that's a bit much. I'm actually just better off fully redoing it with a base coat. Look at me talking about makeup again. I want to use makeup again properly. I want to learn it. Because one of my old friends at the time, they made a large document with makeup instructions, and I followed it once, but I don't fully understand it, so I should probably like look over it again. Wait, do I need to do all of these things again, but then mirror it for the other side? Because like I did buy like 100 euros, 150 euros worth of makeup back then. Okay, yeah, I am just mirroring the entire thing. Like most of the makeup was is cruelty free, which is a good thing. I didn't realize how much animal cruelty went in there, to be honest. Which makes me sad. It does make me sad to think about that. You sure wish misfortune on the streamer. Don't worry, I was the one who started it. I was the one who literally said, how long is it gonna take for it to ship? Ideally, like, I don't want to say never, ideally not, right? But it will at some point. I think I had to put this like so. I'm not looking at a manual, I'm just remembering how this was done just then. Because I'm a genius, I don't need to remember stuff. And then you had... This is exactly... Oh, misplacing one piece and I need to take it apart. This is exactly how it happens, by winging it with way too large of an ego. I think that is it, though. Yeah, I did do it. We don't have that much makeup. How did I end up spending that much? I needed to buy everything from scratch. I didn't need to buy everything from scratch. So I ended up buying a foundation, a concealer, was it a bronzer? Some blush. I also needed to buy brushes. What else? Ooh, I'm trying to remember what else I also got. It's all in a small container next to me. Eyeshadow. I already had eyeliner. Like the whole thing is I needed to buy everything. Or like pretty much everything. And most of it I still don't exactly know how to apply. It's looking at it like that, it's a bit of a shame, right? But because it's almost like wasting money, but nah. I'll use it. I'll use it. Not like you guys are gonna see it. I'm a fucking VTuber. It's not like you guys can see that. Nor do I have the guts to show it off, actually. I would not dare show it off, actually. There's a reason I'm a VTuber. Because having the privacy of anime woman, anime avatar is nice. What? So we're making a triangle out of this? Am I understanding that correctly? I did it right, I think. Yeah. So this needs to be done on the two pieces that do have the circle on it. Okay. Then I want to get these ones, the circle that needs to go on the inner sides. Okay. But yeah, I also don't fully know how I spent that much. It's more like I trusted my friend to tell me what was good and what was not and how to use everything. Like, it was very trust-based. No polish I did myself, though. Oh my god! No polish I did myself. Maybe just because I could, right? These were the plus pieces indeed. Blind assurance, yeah. Like, the intent was that I would have gone full, like, all in on learning the ins and outs of makeup, but yeah, in hindsight, I definitely bought a lot more than I was probably ever gonna use. Not that I mind, though. It oh my god. It gives me an excuse to actually use it then, right? This the goddamn manual is constantly closing on me, and that's annoying. Okay, this is annoying. My nails are actually too long for this. Wait. Wait. Yes, I got it. This goes over here. Ooh. Wow. That has a real curve to it. Oh my god. But that does not look as if it's fully connected. Then we take these hook pieces and we put them to the side. Oh. No! No! Yes. Not hook, it's the stick pieces, right? Yeah, both stick pieces. But yeah, it is stuff that I, want to get... Makeup is still something I want to get into. Like, it is something that, can be learned, and I want to do that. Also, because I want to get into cosplay. So I think that, learning to do makeup would also help with cosplaying. Or at least to look better at cosplaying. There's just a lot I want to do is the thing. There's actually just too much I want to do. This piece goes over here, and then there is a 1x2 over the... But yeah, I do want to learn to cosplay. I just wouldn't know who to cosplay anymore. It would be very funny to handcam makeup streams and never show the end result. Yeah. I mean, it's also just... I think I've talked... No, I don't think I've ever actually talked about it on stream. So here, this is actually new. But gender dysphoria is honestly... has been extremely bad. It's better these days. But when I was like still in my adolescent years, there was like a good part of me that thought I was transgender. In the end, I settled on just non-binary. And that was actually like relatively recent as well. But yeah, that was like a big reason why I just didn't feel comfortable in my own body, I guess. Yeah, that's just a real thing. I guess it's still kind of here. VTubing is just very easy this way, because also I wouldn't need to even do makeup, right? For one. But yeah, it's also... it's also a way of like gender expression without going all the way in. It's actually like the whole, like the big reason why I actually ended up identifying as non-binary is, give me a sec, is because of this manga. Because the main character is non-binary, and it's because of this manga which I ended up just finding randomly on Amazon. Amazon recommended it to me, and I was like, "Oh, that looks cute." And then I read to the back, and I was like, "Non-binary." I was like, "Huh, sure, I'll buy it. I'll order it." And this is the thing that taught me that, not like gender expression also doesn't need to be black and white. It doesn't have to be one or the other. It can be both or none. But yeah, that was the big manga that actually helped me with my own gender identity. This is like pretty this is stuff that I've actually never talked about on stream. It's not something I talk about often. Because I have no reason why I don't talk about it that more often, actually, because I feel like it's well, actually, I it's very private, right? It's a very private thing. It's my own life experiences. Um and it shows a very vulnerable side. Um it shows my very vulnerable past, but I do think there is significance in me sharing that because other people might also, tune in and think, ooh, non-binary person. Maybe they might be uncertain with their own gender identity. But, okay, well, admittedly, those people might find Finster first before me. I'm gonna move my mic a little bit lower, you guys see. Those people are probably gonna find Finster before me, but still, any little bit in gender assurance might make someone, might be the world to someone. And sometimes you don't know how you feel until you put it into words. Yeah, that's also a thing. And in my case, it's also like I have like my own gender expression, gender identity. It was something that I knew what non-binary was, right? Like I'm very queer, but I just never really thought about it. Never really thought about it, but just like seeing an example of it and being able to empathize and see yourself in that character, well, it makes you think like, oh, but I see myself in there. I don't see myself as a guy, but I also don't see myself as a woman. Even if I'm leaning more towards feminine things. It's not like it's not like I think, ooh, I want to be a woman. Which is, in a world which is in and of itself by nature very binary, where society says you're either one or the other, is a very rough step to make. And it's a revelation like that, which, am I doing this wrong? Oh god, I think I actually did this wrong. Never mind. I thought I fucked up. No, it... Talk about tolerances. What the fuck? But yeah, What was I saying? Yeah, right. In a world which is, like, by nature, very binary, where society is, like, almost demands that you're one or the other. Identifying as non-binary is also one of the scariest things you can do because society still thinks, hey, are you male or female? Well, how are you supposed to say I am neither? Like, I know that some of my friends still just call me a he. Um, and I'm fine with that because, or I'm okay with that. It's not like I want to say I'm fine with that. I'm okay with that because I realize that there isn't any malice in it. There's no ill will, but it's more like that's how that person just is. Are you a boy or a girl? Every Pokemon professor, yeah. How the is this a wrong piece? Do I need to grab something else? Another pan? No, it is supposed to be this. I put it in a better light. Yeah, it's sort of chicken leg with a small bump on top. Definitely looks like this. Oh wait, it's a frog! But that's not a frog. Wait. I think I did grab the wrong... Did I grab the wrong piece? There's nothing else that would work. Didn't do this wrong, right? Oh, I'm looking at it wrong. It's supposed to go this way. I thought it was 90 degrees turned. No. That's how it is. You can blame me for thinking that the frog was that way, perpendicular to the thing, and not parallel, continuing it. You can blame me, right? Okay, I need a drink real quick. I need some water. But I think it's I'm actually now that you did bring the example of Pokemon professors, I'm pretty sure my own journey through my own gender identity is actually visible throughout the playthroughs that I did, where I did a lot of, when I was young, when I didn't understand gender as much, my own identity as much, I just used the boy, but as the farther through time we go, the more often during replays I chose the girl. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, that's also a reason why I restarted my playthrough of Pokemon Sun after I finished the game already. Because I started as a boy and I was like, I don't want to do this. I don't want that. And because of that, I decided to get rid of my fancy Snorlax Z Crystal just to restart. It's a... yeah. Yeah. Okay, I need this thing. This thing. This goes on top of here. And we want the horn. Go like this. Hell yeah, fellow Poke Girl boss. Oh. And that's also, you know, that's also a reason why I think that, that's also a reason why I fucking love Legend ZA. Clothes aren't gender locked. I still played as, you know, the female. I still played as the female. But seeing fucking people make femboys, it was so funny. Sometimes love and dread telling people you're pan. On one hand, you get to mess with their heads and say it's bi, but you're more greedy. But most folks think you're an alien when you talk to people without about people without genders. Yeah. Yeah, gender expression and, like... Is sexual orientation the correct word? I think it is. Those are related enough. My biggest way how I cope with it myself is when I say, like, when I also talk about orientation is, oh yeah, I'm pansexual. Yeah, I just love my cast iron pan. I love my cast iron pan. I'm actually pansexual. But I also cook a lot. And my cast iron pan is my favorite pan in the kitchen. So, but yeah, it's kind of like, if I actually, like, I know that if I say that to people who are also pansexual, it doesn't... It's something I mainly really say to friends, or like friends of friends. If I say it to, like, strangers, it can very easily be interpreted as, like, I'm making fun of you. Like, oh, I'm making fun of you, or like, oh, I'm discrediting your own experiences, which is not the case. Which, you know, you learn with experience that joking, saying you are pansexual because you love pants, even though I'm actually pansexual, it's like more of like a coping mechanism, but it doesn't land as well with some people. As, yeah, it's a very sensitive topic. It's a very sensitive topic for a lot of people. You make so many omelets that you're married to your cast iron. Oh, I haven't built up enough of a patina on my cast iron pan. Admittedly, I haven't really used it sufficiently, I feel like. This goes on top of... Oh my god, it's starting to take shape. I can see the war, like the what am I doing? Like, I'm starting to see the shape come to life. Oh my god. But yeah, I don't use my cast iron pan enough anymore, unfortunately. Which is a bummer. I used it a lot during the summer because I made a lot of burgers during the summer. And like a cast iron pan is like the perfect pan to use to put burgers on. But the issue is my mom also, she says she doesn't use my pan. She says she never uses it, even though I saw it in the sink multiple times and that there was suddenly rust on like the bottom of the pan. My mom also just cleans it way too roughly. So it just never built a nice patina. You're actually pansexual. These genes stay on during sex. Oh my god. I was about to make a comment, but I was like, no. I don't want to immediately throw my stream into 18+ territory. I don't want to do that. If I weren't multi-streaming to YouTube, I would have made it, but I don't want to get flagged on there. I need to put this thing over. Oh, that's so sketch, because these things are like relatively pretty loose, and I needed to put pressure down. I can you see that move? Oh, it just actually wasn't attached properly. Okay. Okay, that explains why it moved a lot and why there was wiggle. Okay, that explains a lot. I didn't actually do it properly. Oh, that's the one downside of, like, having long nails. Downwards movements. It's, my nails tapping rather than my finger being able to put pressure. No, most people, when they think, ooh, my nails are long, they think like, ooh, time to use a clipper and shorten them. I was like, ooh, my nails are starting to gain some length. Let me grab a file to, you know, make it well kept. And I was like, huh, it's even longer now. Sure, fuck it, why not paint it? Like, that's a fucking train of thought that not many people get. I don't trust this. I don't trust that in the slightest. Yeah, this stream is 13 plus. I want to say it's more like in no universe family friendly. More like 16 plus. Occasionally I make like a bit more morbid jokes. Like I remember once during, like, while playing Darryl, that I was comparing Xander Lycus to Hitler, and the fact that we were allowing Lycus to have his monologue. I was like, dude, why the fuck are we letting Hitler speak, right? Like why are we allowing the villain to have a monologue? I don't remember someone in chat being like very like, you shouldn't say stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, sorry, but that's my humor. Which, you know, it is my humor. Like, during moments like that, I'm gonna say what I want to say. Like, I'm not gonna suddenly talk about sex and sexual intercourse and about bodily fluids. I'm not doing that. Because that's not the direction I want to take my content in. But talk about Hitler, well, why not? I don't, like that's... What? Oh. I was like, huh. That doesn't do that. No, I need to be one down. Speaking of bodily fluids, oh. Pray tell, what is going on? Huh. I made my first mistake. I made my first mistake. No! No! Okay, how do you use a brick separator? Here. Oh, I'm stupid! No! Yeah. It needed to be like this. I did it that way. Oopsies. You use your teeth? Yeah, I'd rather not. I'd rather not gnaw on things on stream. Admittedly, that does mean that if this was off stream, I would have done it. And yeah, I'm not gonna chip my nails yet. And the new Zenless patch came out. Yeah, I've heard. I heard that it happened today. Because today is Wednesday. I don't think I'm gonna stream Zenless this week. Maybe next week. I think I definitely feel like I've played a lot of Zenless Lab. 45% of the chapter isn't dubbed. Wait, really? Oh. Oh. I heard that some voice lines weren't voiced. But that's a lot. Okay, never mind. Guess I'll be playing some other time, like when the full chapter is dubbed, because I wasn't planning on playing it on release anyway. So I guess I'll be waiting for a bit longer. Uh... My earbuds are being annoying. Did I fuck up again? Did I just fuck? Yeah, I fucked up. Because that isn't flush. That's flush. It's not flush here. Huh? Oh, wait a sec. I think I get it. I think I got it. I'm pretty sure it needs to be like this, huh? Let me just double check. Yeah, okay, I just messed up there. I messed up my spacing. Oh, I was just working too quickly. Your main point, and without spoilers, the final enemy is called Sobek, and you couldn't help but think of the trivia you gave me last stream. Oh, right, the that one god. That's funny. What a coincidence. It the music just paused. It did. Hmm. I also need this. Ah, but yeah. You know, next we need a Sobek and HSR will have the missing link. Maybe. I don't follow Star Rail leaks that much. In fact, like, not at all. But apparently they ended up changing what the next destination was going to be. Oh, that's why this is slightly raised and this not, because it makes space for this here. That makes sense. Wow. Yeah, that creates a lot of external, like, internal structure. Like, it... Yeah, that makes it very sturdy. Hmm. But, wow. I'm also just gonna have to be honest. I definitely felt pretty demotivated to stream recently. When I checked my stream summary, because I don't have my viewer count on OBS, because I feel like that distracts from always giving it my 100%. But I've become really demotivated because I'm pretty sure that, like, for some reason, it just doesn't... It's starting to just not count viewers at all anymore, which is, like, super weird. Because it said that I had an average of 1.5. I averaged, like, 4.5 last month. And, like, the past few streams, just purely number-wise, have been, like, the lowest it has ever been in my streaming career. Which is very weird, considering that according to my ad revenue I make, I do get quite a decent amount considering my size. It's like a single euro, not even, but still. If there was truly only one person, then I should have been in the single digits in a sense. So yeah, that's which is demotivating. And it's like when Wizard of the Coast had to, I think, maybe. Well, it's not like they're renaming it; they're just changing it completely in development, right? Huh. Oh, okay, that's where the injection mold thing is. I was already thinking, like, huh, that piece is kind of annoying. No, that's just literally how it's made. Wow. Uh, and we made a running man. All we're missing is a head, legs, small arm. Wow. You might not mean much, but you get it. It's just, yeah, I'm trying. Like in the end, I am just doing this to, you know. In the end, I am just streaming because I just enjoy the act of streaming in general. Like, I think I actually just have fun doing this. Occasionally, you know, I play games, I stream games where I'm like, this is not that fun at all, and I'm just extremely quiet and I feel disinterested. Like, that occasionally happens where I just force myself to stream certain games. I still don't know what this is for. Like, occasionally that happens, like where winds meet. It just wasn't my, you know, it didn't align with my interest. But then when there are things which I actually enjoy doing, and I see that low of a number, right? It's one thing to reach a plateau, right? And, you know, kind of be like, okay, this is just your range where you're in. I'm fine with that. If that's what it was, then I'm fine with that. But then if it's like, oh yeah, for 2 hours of your stream, you have 0 viewers, I can't help but doubt that something went wrong. So, and you know, that's just on Twitch. That's just on Twitch. Because Twitch is just apparently not counting viewers as actual viewers, and that's hella annoying. A lot of serious topics went around. I mean, we talked about gender identity. We talked about gender identity, stuff like that, you know, the usual. And no need to apologize, yeah. Don't mind you. I never mind you being here. I keep realizing, like, I want to go to the center, like, in front of me on my chair, but that's, like, way off frame. So I need to be, like, all the way over here. But if I want to do that, I need to, like, pretty much lean forward, and that's, like, yeah, I'm not a fan. Oh, that's what these are for. We found, it's the first time these Lego vine elements have appeared in a reddish-brown color. Wow. What the hell am I supposed to do? Sorry, I'm actually lost. Is this supposed to go over here? Oh my god. Do I actually have 2 webcams hooked up now? One for the model, one for the handcam? No. What I use for the model is actually my webcam that I've always hooked up to my PC. What I'm actually doing for my handcam is my phone, and I'm calling myself on Discord. I'm calling myself on Discord, so I'm using my account to call an alt account. Like, I'm using my phone to call myself on an alt account and, like, use my Discord camera on my phone to to do the hand cam. But yeah, it's one webcam and my phone. Usually, people do it the other way around. Use their phone for tracking and a hand cam, like a webcam for hand cam. I do the other way around because I am be bothered. That's pretty clever. You wouldn't have thought of that. Yeah, initially I found an app that like virtually does the same, but I felt like the colors were a bit off and the resolution was a bit off. And I remembered, yeah, I should not be touching my tripod. And I remember then I have Discord Nitro, the expensive kind. Oh, I need to extend that in April. Oh, dang it. But yeah, I remember I had Discord Nitro and I was like, maybe I can just get better camera quality because I have Discord Nitro rather than using a free mobile app that like sends my camera output to my PC. And yeah, it works way better. Yeah, how the fuck am I supposed to do this? It wants me to go forward and then back to where? To this place back under here. Oh. Wait, I wanna... Okay. I feel like this is very loose, so I wanna change the order around. I have the one with more tension in the back. And the looser one in the front, or like, no, the looser one in the back, in the hopes that it creates slightly more tension. Which would hopefully create a bit more of a dynamic. Rope piece? I don't think I did it correctly. Oh, yeah, no, indeed not, because this needs to go over here. Oopsies. Like, so, yeah. Oh my god. Up! Ah! Well, I think it really actually doesn't matter which one I do first. Here. And how they do it is they bring this one through the inside. I'm not sure how much of that was seen. I like it. Fitting that it's a bonsai tree, huh? Yeah, I guess. Wow. Yeah. Time to go to the next side. One. Two. Arm. It shows arm this way. And this one going like so. Okay. Oh, okay. This one goes into the front. Somewhere. Oh! I see. And that means that this one can go inside here. Oh my god, that's a pretty tight fit. What the heck? Oh god, Oh my god. Okay, wait. I'll just do it like so. Here. And then I place it back. Guys, I fucked up. Never mind, I fixed it. So. And then in the back. This needs to go somewhere in the back. What? Oh, I see it. Oh, there's a hole in here. Well, time to stuff it, I guess. Oh, wow, that is very clever. Wow. That is cool. You're completely clueless on what to expect next. Do you have some fun stuff planned for in the future? I do, actually. Because I joined a collab server, one of my friends, one of my content creator friends, and it's like a big server with like a lot of creators. And I ended up joining it, and I ended up planning, like I've talked about it before on stream. Does it matter which orientation it is? No. Oh. And I'm planning to do D&D one-shots with like people in that server. Because the plan is that how am I supposed to put that? No, but the plan is that with the D&D server, because it's like a big, just a singular, very massive collab server, with like a lot of content creators, of like varying sizes. Most of them are on the smaller side. And yeah, I asked if I could join that, and yeah, it's on an invitation basis. And I asked if I could join that, and they were like, "Yeah, sure, here you go." After that, it was kind of like, okay, well, there's a lot of people here. Maybe I could do my initial plan of a VTuber slash content creator D&D campaign, or like not a campaign. I've tried to do a campaign before in the past, but that went nowhere. Unfortunately, that unfortunately went nowhere. So I was like, okay, maybe I can ask people if they are down to do one-shots. Because one-shots are like much lower in commitment, I guess. I don't know how I'm supposed to put this in. Is it like at an angle? Is it like straightforward? Is it like at an angle? I don't understand. From what I can see, I think it should be at this angle. Not again. But yeah, it was kind of like, instead of doing a proper full campaign, multi-session campaign, I ended up asking, new group of people, like, hey, are you guys willing to join in a one-shot? Yes. Yeah, one-shots are just a lot less, commitment. So I was like, if you guys are down, if people are willing. And I think the group is starting to get quite large. I mean, hi, Lulu! You love my nails so much. Oh my god, thank you. The lighting doesn't do it a lot of justice. These, my thumb, index, and middle finger are all dark purple. Ring finger and pinky is black. And here, it's only my index finger and pinky that are purple, and the rest is black. Literally your favorite shade of purple? Oh my god. Initially, I bought a different bottle, and I was like, oh, because I wanted to do purple and black as well. Actually, I say initially, that's like a few months ago. But it was a very light purple, and I was like, no, I want to get a darker purple, and yeah, I love this. I love this. You're not gonna lie, you didn't notice the black? Yeah. Yeah, that's the intent. It's just, ooh, look at me, I'm alternative. But how are you? These root pieces were originally used as elephant trunks, perfect for slurping water. Oh! These ones were elephant? Oh. That's interesting. You're still dying? Oh no. Hope you take care of yourself. I didn't expect me to get this far in a single stream. There's... Yeah, we're literally halfway. We're more than halfway even. I'm pretty sure it's gonna ask me for the next bag. It is. It is. We are going to the next bag. But yeah, I do have some like projects planned. It's only time will tell whether only time will tell whether we're gonna continue it. Oh my god, I just realized we got an extra frying pan. Added to the list of extra pieces. But yeah, I have some fun projects planned, which I'm really excited for. I can't wait to see me DM. Yeah. I haven't DM'd in like years though. It's actually been like more than a year since I've last done anything Dungeons and Dragons related. So I'm definitely scared I'm rusty. I'm definitely scared I'm getting rusty. Just a sec. Yeah, I need bag 3, huh? Wait, which of the two bags... oops. Only just... Oh my god, I keep pressing the wrong tabs. Which one of the bags was it again that decides which color you go for? 4 and 5, okay. The 4 and 5 are the actual leaves, and 6 is the base where this stands on. Honestly, I do want to say, I got far. I already got really far. It's a small thing, but... Ooh, what would be a nice place for me to put this in, actually? Because I do want this to be, like, pretty visible. I should do a practice run. You know, you make a valid point, but there is also beauty in fuck it, we ball. There is beauty in fuck it, we ball, right? Oh! I get it. back 3 are all studs, which go in here. Okay, so we're actually just pretty much done. I'm gonna run a pre-made campaign or homebrew it. I'm gonna do it homebrew because I'm planning to, you know, I can take a break real quick because I feel like I've done a lot. What's a nice angle for me to put this in? Nope, that doesn't work. Oh my cards. I can take a break real quick because I've been like using my hands for like 2 hours straight. I can talk D&D for a little bit, but yeah, the plan, the idea is that the campaign takes place in the same homebrew. Oh, wait a second. Where did this come from? Do I know where this came from? Where did the small one come from? Because this one wants 2 of the big ones. What the heck? Oh, it's from step 41, which got attached all the way back here. Oh, I already did it. Did I just get another extra piece? I think that might actually just be it. Anyway, talking D&D. No, it's a fully custom-made world, which I used with some of my friends way back when. And the intent was that I was gonna make a super mega world, which was gonna take, which was gonna be the place where, like one super mega world multiverse where I was gonna do all of my own campaigns in. And I did a lot of writing and world building for that world, you know, so I was kind of like, I don't want to let it go to waste. I don't want to waste it. So I was like, what if I just use it again for this campaign, for this world? So yeah, it's like the campaign itself, or like the one-shots where the campaign, the one-shots which, the world in which the one-shots take place in is all custom, all written by me. There are a few homebrew classes. For example, one of my players, I ended up giving him a slightly different tiefling as lore. One of the new players wanted, like, they made a character a very long time ago, and they were like, can I use this? And I was like, send it my way. I can look it over, whether or not it's fun or balanced or whatever. I haven't looked it over yet. I'm gonna be honest. I do need to do that. But yeah, it's like I'm always willing to accommodate my players if it's more fun, right? Because all of my campaigns, they are roleplay heavy. They are very roleplay heavy. And because of roleplay, I also change. What did it called again? Like the minimum roll for success. Like if someone is like it's one thing to be like, oh yeah, I wanna haggle, give me a persuasion check, right? And you can roll 20, and you're like, oh, I get a 30% discount. Or like, oh, you got a nat 1, haha, too bad, prices are raised. That's a way to play Dungeons and Dragons. But it's another thing to be like, okay, you want to haggle? Persuade him. Oh, no, don't roll a d20. No, persuade him. like that, right? And I'm still like, part of the fun of Dungeons and Dragons is the act of rolling dice. rolling dice is fun. So it's more like, no, my d20. So it's more like just to set up a situation, to set up a scenario. It's like, imagine the group of adventurers walk into the store and they want to, for example, they need to get a new weapon. Someone needs a new short sword, and they're gonna be like, oh, it's one thing to be like, okay, I want to go to the blacksmith and I want to buy a sword, and it's like, okay, yeah, it costs 30 gold. There's a lack of iron, so it's more expensive. And a player's like, okay, can I haggle for a persuasion check? And it's like, yeah, roll d20. That's a 14. It's 27 gold. Something like that. It's like, yeah, you can do that. My DMing style is a lot more of... So, I'll call this fictional adventurer, I'll call him Tim. So, Tim, you want to get a new sword? Okay, well, you make your way to a blacksmith, and as you wander around, as you take a look, you see some outrageous prices, as an orange short sword is like 5 gold over market price. And it's like, oh, like, that means it's 30 gold. And it's like, yep. And it's like, oh, so can I haggle? Can I roll a persuasion check? And normally I would be like, okay, for a success you need to hit like 16. So it's like, okay, well, you can just roll a 16, but in my opinion, it's more fun if like him, the fictional adventurer who wants a short sword, goes like, hey, buddy old pal, these prices are kind of insane. What the hell's going on here? And then I would go as a blacksmith. Yeah, there's a lack of shipment of iron. Some kobolds have taken over the iron mine, so it's just getting harder and harder. We need to recuperate our costs. I can't go any lower. Something like that. So it's also like a lot more, you know, interactive that way, especially considering that we're content creators, right? It's a content creator one-shot. It's a content creator D&D world. So in that case, we also want to put on a show. That's also something that I want to be like, yeah, you gotta, we gotta put up a show. But at that point, it's like, yeah, you know, made him the fictional adventurer would go, okay, but, you know, this is kind of crazy. And then I would say, like, that's kind of crazy. Can't you go for 27, 25 gold? And then I would be like, roll a persuasion check. And they roll a 13. Imagine he has +5 in persuasion. No, actually, imagine he rolled a 3. That's a fail in every single universe. And then I'm like, okay, but, you know, he did a really, like, okay job in persuading. But he has a +5, for example, in charisma. And I'm like, you know what? Counter offer. 28 gold. And then, you know, we put up a show and then get closer to a deal, like how real world would be. But yeah, like what would have been an 8 isn't necessarily. I don't want to punish my players for rolling bad, but I want to give them the incentive of role playing well, because that would lower the minimum roll, for example. So it's like, yeah, there is a basis, there is a reason to just forego rolling in and of itself. That one is there. For example, if someone very eloquent ends up giving me, the DM, a very nice argument of like, you know what? He makes a valid point. I would still say, okay, roll a d20, and they roll, okay, that's an 18. Is this dice loaded? No way, right? But at that point, it could be like, oh, just roll a d20, and then they roll maybe... Imagine they roll a 6, or they roll a 9. They roll a 9, and they have, like, +3, and it's like, okay, it's a 12. I was like, okay. But they were really eloquent. Yeah, that passes. Why not? Would you go down a Vietnamese Street market and roll a d20 to get a cheaper price on shoes. What is a Vietnamese street market? That's a pretty nice. Yeah, this is one of my few dice sets. It's just a dice set that was right next to me. Like this was a dice set I was able. It was just my closest dice set. My go-to dice set. Once I close this one, because I have a different go-to dice set actually, which is. Give me a sec. These ones. This is my go-to dice set. These are also metal dice, so they are a whole lot heavier. But I love how they look and how they sound in my hands. I have noise suppression on, so you guys don't really hear it. But I love this. Yeah, this is my go-to die set. I think if I actually roll it, it might leave a dunk sound. I'm not sure if you guys can hear that. Yeah, this is my go-to die set. I also paid quite a bit for these. I'm gonna be real. I think I pay like 40 euros or something. It makes sense because it's like metal and stuff. It's like I think I still pay like 10 euros for these plastic ones. Plastic acrylic, technically, right? Oh yeah, these are glow in the dark. I forgot about that. Anyway, yeah, that's like back on the topic of Dungeons and Dragons. That's kind of how I feel like that. You know, my DMing style is a lot more roleplay heavy rather than everything is random. Everything is, you know, based on a roll of the dice. Ah, you rolled a 4, too bad. Get fucked. It's a lot more like, you know, everyone's playing a character as well. So if you know, the example Bonk the Goblin Barbarian with a charisma of 3, if he suddenly speaks, if Bonk the Barbarian suddenly speaks as if he's a politician, I would also be like, I would voice my opinion in, like, as an NPC, like, huh, I'm not one for stereotypes, but, you're pretty eloquent for a goblin. With all those tattoos and all. At that point, I would also be like, also kind of nudge a player, like, hey, you're kind of breaking character right now. At least that's how I would do it, right? And, you know, the whole haggling is just the easiest example I could think of. But there's also like, oh, imagine you want to get into... well, you could also haggle for board a room. You can also do an acrobatics check, because you're I don't know, you want to do a somersault because the rule of cool. Oh, I couldn't give roleplay bonus points for a somersault. I can't really do that. But if it's a really cool moment, I would, like, in my mind, I would just lower the save, like the DC just a little bit. I think it's called the DC. At least that's how I feel. That's how I feel. Especially, you know, I already did that with friends, and that's something I'm especially doing in the context of a campaign I do with creators. Because, yeah, we are putting on a show. We are putting on a show, so imagine you have a really hype moment, which falls apart because someone rolled low. Like, if they rolled a nat 1, at that point I can't just be like, oh yeah, you succeed. But imagine they roll an 8, I'm like, you barely managed to stand up, instead of just straight up outright saying like you failed. Like, it just depends. I always used to like giving 2 options for DC checks just so characters feel like they don't need to dump into a wisdom setting. Yeah, that's also a thing. Like, I'm also a lot of the opinion of like, give me an argument why you want to do a certain thing. Like, in a way, it's very hands-off for me, because I want my players to be hands-on in the world. I want my players to immerse themselves while playing Dungeons and Dragons. Every pre-made module is super strict on DC. Yeah, and that's what I don't like. I feel like pre-made modules take away... No. Pre-made modules don't give the same level of freedom as custom campaigns do. This reminds me of a funny of an arc I did with my players, because the whole thing was that they ended up going into a massive city, I think I called it the Citadel City, and there was a festival going on, and they wanted to go there. And it was supposed to be fun. There was, like, you know, your classic martial arts tournament. And I made, like... They were never intended to win it. But I remade a tournament bracket in a way where they could win it if they played out of their goddamn mind. 2 of the players got out round 1. And the last player got knocked out round 2. And at that point, I was like, oh, I didn't account for this at all. Well, it's a festival, so, you know, there's other stuff going around, you know, there's a cooking competition that way, and for some reason, they were really intrigued with the idea of food. So they ended up wanting to not only look at the cooking competition, and I'm pretty sure they wanted to join. I just straight up said, yeah, sorry, sign up is over. But I was like, but they were spectating. And at that point, I was like, okay, if they want to help, they can. I don't know what exactly I did. And I ended up making a goofy character, like a chef character. And I just kind of said, like, yeah, if you guys want, like an NPC, and it's like, oh yeah, they needed to get wild game. So they ended up joining, they ended up helping. That's a lollipop. They ended up, I'm craving sugar. No, I shouldn't while I'm live. They ended up joining Lemon the chef. Trying to not only find some wild game, but I ended up making this just kind of like the big mini boss fight that they missed out on. And I ended up making them fight a 10-meter tall boar named the King of the Forest. And I was very ominous as well, because as they killed the King of the Forest, I was like, I think I said something like, you guys don't know the effect this will have on the local wildlife, but that's a story for another day. And they were like, what do you mean, local wildlife? I was like, I can't tell you. I'm not gonna spoil things. But yeah, I was kind of like, yep. That's the thing you guys get. That's the thing you guys did. Like, with the whole idea of, you know, there being a hierarchy among animals. And the fact that they just broke that equilibrium. We didn't play that much more after that. So I was unable to actually put that whole plot point in motion. But yeah, it's like... something like that, I won't expect to be like, I don't expect something like that to be able to be done in pre-made modules unless you heavily, heavily, heavily modify it, right, for your own table. But yeah, that's the world that my future campaigns are going to take place in. I need to ask some more people whether or not they are willing to play, whether they're still interested to play, whether they want to do that, because yeah, my initial idea of big campaign, 20 to 30 sessions, like a year long, was fun on paper, but not with working adults. It just doesn't work that way. But one-shots, or maybe like two sessions, that's a lot more tolerable. And I just really hope that my first one-shot ends up becoming a success. That my first one-shot ends up, drawing a bit of a crowd, and that people actually really enjoyed it, that the audience enjoyed it, that those creators enjoyed it, that those creators' audiences enjoyed it. Because if the number, like, and, like, I'm doing all this for fun, yes. But if number go big, if viewership equals large on D&D campaign, that would show that, hey, one-shot D&D campaign equals fun, more creators want to join. And because of that, more creators want to join, more eyes on the campaigns, goes on and on and on, right? So I just really want, like, this is something I want to do for legitimately a year. This is something that's been on my mind for a full fucking year. And I was just never able to fully commit to it, fully get it set up. But I feel like I've actually reached a point where it's like, where I'm really close in being able to do something like that. And I really hope that I can do something like that. But yeah, it's also like, if the average viewership ends up only being 5 or 7, it's also kind of like, yeah, if we had fun, like the table had fun, then great, right? That would be great. But if there is simply no audience for a project where I put my heart and soul into, that's just discouraging. That's just discouraging, which can always happen, right? So yeah, it kind of depends on, I guess it also just kind of depends on which creators I invite, because based on the creators I invite, I also get their audiences. It's a very, like, business oriented thing, outlook, which, like, I know this is a very business oriented outlook, which I'm not the biggest fan of having, right? Because I'm kind of treating these creators as numbers, which is kind of sour. It's not an amazing way to look at other people. But yeah, it is kind of that is a thing. I need some more water. But yeah, do I continue with Bonsai Tree? How late is it? It's almost 10. Do I continue, or do I milk a second stream? I'm tempted to. I really want to continue, actually. I actually really want to continue, but another part of me is like, Doing everything in one evening is a bit of a... doing everything in one evening is a bit of a waste. Oh, because... But I also want to continue, because it's so... like going from a singular 6x8 plate to this gives me a sense of accomplishment that nothing else could give me. Continue, yeah. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna continue. I think I'm gonna continue. Next step. Bag number 3. It's very light and empty. I think it's very nice that they have this, right, to make tearing a lot easier. If only it actually worked better. In the end, it's paper, right? It wouldn't have mattered if I torn it this way either, but still, it's nice to have instructions. Would have been nicer if it actually worked like it's supposed to. I'll let LEGO R&D work on it. Oh! Fuck! Oh, no! No! Oh. Are you kidding me? Oh. Oops. Oh, those were a lot of studs, which just... I expected these to have been in, like, another bag. Oops. Oh my god. Because they showed it off like this. I saw that it was like 4 bags. But no, it's one bag that's already like split, torn open, and like another one of the... Oh, I whiffed. I whiffed this. What is inside bag 3 then? I'm stupid. Wait. Oh, these are all one color. Oh. You know, I messed up. I definitely messed up. But weren't there supposed to be 4 colors? Yeah. Admittedly, I am colorblind, so I don't know if there's like 2 colors inside here. Let me just... Oh my god, I messed up. I should have I'm trolling. I'm trolling. Where's bag 3? Did I... Oh, it's here. Oh my god. Thanks for the follow, Dimitri. How are you doing? Oh my... No, at this... My nails are too long. I trolled. I'm trolling. Oh no. What the heck? Oh no. That's weird. I didn't hear an alert. Oh, there are 2 colors in here. I'm colorblind, right? Please bear with me. Here, I'll put all of these in. Guys, I'm sad. I'm so upset at myself. I'm actually just upset at myself for messing up like this. Oh no. That's everywhere. Murdoch from Discord. Oh, hi. I trolled. I'm trolling. Okay, no, okay, I'm gonna do this differently. I'm gonna throw everything in big bag 3 to get them mixed properly. I'm just gonna take the entire tree out. Oh my god. Okay. But welcome on in. How are you doing? Okay. This is okay. Let me see if I can like wipe them off my desk into this bag. This is so sus. I don't want to drop this on the floor, because if I drop this on the floor, I'm hella fucked. Slow and steady, slow and steady. Slow and steady wins the race. Okay. Yes. All 200 of them. I cannot believe that this is 200. It's so few. Like, I genuinely thought that it would have been more. Okay. Put this one back in. I've done it properly, right? Yep. Rotate in 45 degrees. Click it in. Now, what is this? Mix it up a bit. And time to pour it. Ah, my hands are shaky. But I guess I know where 200 of the 800 pieces are. It's all of these supposed pebbles. Yeah, 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 yeah. There is a bit more space over here. Oh god, I'm spilling. Go some that way. Oh, there's one more. There is one more inside the bag. Okay. Oh, that was a tense moment. That was tense. Oh. Oh god. Oh god, I'm spilling. I can't turn it too far that way anymore, because the pebbles are gonna fall out. But that looks nice. And it also helps with, like, this thing. Now it looks a lot less random, and it looks a lot more like it's intended, right? as it is intended. Yeah. Oh my god. Okay. Next up. Oh. Oops. The page got torn. Uh-oh. Oh, there are 2 more over there. So if I want to have green, I go to page 45. That is the next page. I want pink, I want to go to page 53. And for the base, it's page 60. Well, I'm gonna go to page 53, because I want it to be pink. I love pink. I guess we're finishing this today, huh? These branch connectors were initially used as mini dual bicycle handlebars. Got a long way to go. I think it's like maybe 1 more hour, like 2 more hours at most of more work. Back 5. May keep my brick separator over there. I need to keep my mouse like I'm putting it all the way to my left so that you guys don't see it. But I have like the most space over here. That looks really sus. The fact I cover her eyes is really sus. Oh well. Please don't be 200 loose pieces. Please don't be 200 loose pieces. No! We were so close! We were so close! Oh well. I'll put my dice a bit more to the side. Guys, it's 200 loose pieces. At the very least, this time I was careful. At the very least, this time I was actually careful. Yeah. Yeah. I guess I'm just gonna open all of this, huh? Oh my god, it's frogs. Pink frogs. Oh my god, that's a lot. Oh my god. Oh my god, how many pink frogs are there? There's more! What is this, Billy Mays? But wait, there's more. Buy 1 pink frog and you get 500 extra. A $600 deal only for $15.99. What the hell? Are these white frogs? Oh no, these are actually cherry blossoms. Okay, cool. Oh my god, those are so little. Dude, my nails are too long. How am I supposed to do this? No, we're fine. We're fine. Step 1. We want to start with... What do I start with? I'm better off to... Arm piece and bicycle handlebar piece. Okay. I found a bicycle handlebar. Oh, and I found an arm. Okay. This needs to be like so. This here needs to go up. And Then we want to take 2 of these white pieces. Does it matter in which orientation they are in? Does it matter? I think so, right? Thicker goes down. The first one I want to do as they intended, as the instructions tell me to. Oh, that's the wrong way. Oh. These are very bendy. Oh my god, these are also super loose. Okay, enough dilly-dallying. Then we also want to put 2 more on top. Okay. And these ones, they say to click... Oh, they also click in. Oh. Oh my... I was off scene. Guys, I'm struggling. Guys, I'm actually struggling. What the heck? What the heck? Okay. And next up, 8 frogs. Oh my god. Oh! I dropped it. Does that even fit? Does that even fit? Seriously, how am I... Yeah, they actually say that I want to put them on here. Oh, it does fit. Guys, I'm gonna cry. Guys, I'm gonna cry. This is gonna take so long. Well, less complaining and more doing, I guess. Oh my god. Thanks for the bits. Don't give up. I won't. Okay, wait. I need to turn on alerts real quick because I realized that... Why are the alerts not working? What? You heard it? I didn't. What? Huh? That way. That's on me then. Oh. Yeah, wait. That... Let me check. Monitor and out... It should be working. What? I don't hear shit. What the heck? What? Or you don't have sound... Huh? According to OBS, I should be hearing it. What the heck? Because my alerts are on my overlay scene. I think something broke. One, if you want to, but if you want to, I can figure it out after stream myself. I was already confused when I didn't hear the first bits. It's more that I'm just paying attention to chat. Now I feel, oh my god. Now I feel my face getting red. I'm embarrassing myself on camera. What the heck? It's one thing when my HANDCAM isn't on, but now I'm like, eh. At the very least, you guys don't see my face. What the heck? Like, why do I not hear it? What? Like, actually, why do I not hear it? Wait. I can go on. I can go on. So great about tuning in. Oh my god. This is the stuff you're in for. Let me open my stream manager. Creator dashboard. Alerts. Edit alerts. Because I also didn't see it. That's the issue. That's the thing. Oh, I forgot that's gonna happen if I do it like that. I'm gonna send myself a test alert real quick. Oh yeah, you guys do see and hear it. What? Why do I not hear it? Advanced audio properties. Monitor and output. Monitor off. Monitor only. Send test alert. Guys, what the heck is happening? Guys, I don't understand. Now you didn't hear, yeah, because I was monitor only mute output. That means that I'm not here. I think I know why. No, it was because my Windows output device was wrong. It was my Windows output which was wrong, because the only reason why I was able to listen is because of Elgato Wavelink. Because that doesn't use system, it actually goes on a per device basis, which is why I was able to hear the music. Yeah, now I hear it. Oh, that's so... I'm stupid. There was nothing broken. I'm the one broken. I'm the issue here. Oh... I'm the issue here. Oh, that's so embarrassing. That's so embarrassing. Oh my god. What the heck? Okay, well, thanks again for the 69-bit. Oh, god, I'm so... Oh. Oh. That's so awkward. Okay. I'm to continue putting on frogs on the on the leaves. I just want to see, how did they do their frogs? Thanks, guys. They put frog there. They put another frog here. They put... frog there. So we go for like 4 frogs per side. 8 frogs total. I guess that's why the bonsai tree is 800 pieces, because all of these pieces are twice. Like, you either have the pink version or like the green version, and you have 200 of these small studs adding to the piece count. There's a Japanese maple tree, which I was also considering buying. It was either this or the bonsai. I ended up buying this one because there were just more pieces. So in my mind, I was like, ooh, more pieces, same money, equals more fun per money. In the end, it's probably been the same. Well, this one is pink, so it already wins in my mind. It already wins because pink, but yeah. did they do this one? Do they actually do it like that? They do. Oh, so they are actually layering. Initially, I had them like so, but they actually line these two up as well. Because I did it with this one. I didn't know if they were doing, if they also repeated it for the left one. Why my hands are sweaty? My hands are getting sweaty. So I'm also like... struggling to also like pick up all of these frogs. I like having grip on them. Arm spaghetti. This isn't spaghetti. Oh my god. And it also doesn't help that these ones are so thin and flimsy. Because it's like I'm trying to put in... I literally bent it. At least I think I did. This one literally just bent downwards. Like when I tried to get frog in, it just gets pushed down. Okay. I really do just need to put my nail under here because my finger is just like too slippery, so there's just no grip. Oh my god. Huh? Oh. So with this, we now want to put in 4 blossoms. One. You just ate spaghetti? Ooh, I could go for some spaghetti. Oh, spaghetti would sound so nice right now. Three. 4. And with all this, they also put in oh my god. 1. And oh my god. My hands are so sweaty. What the heck? Oh my god, I'm trying to dry them off on my clothes right now. Okay. I did it! This looks nice. This looks pretty. Your brains, I'm giving you 8 hours. What? Would airplanes even allow that? Just a pan of spaghetti? Or would they confiscate it? Like, would airlines just confiscate, like, hey, that's a cast iron pan with spaghetti in it. You can't bring that. Like, bottled water is, of course, the biggest issue in the world, but how about a bit of spaghetti? It's the first time these frogs have been seen in this light purple. Dark purple. Light purple. Huh. No, I think it's because, what was it, Danish? Doesn't have a word for pink. So it actually gets translated as light purple, and their naming scheme calls it light purple. But I'm pretty sure it's just because I think Danish just doesn't have a word for pink like English does.